Air here. I'm going to give you a week 4 tour of the Clover restaurant, Kendall Square. So all these whited out windows here are our restaurant. I'll just stop for a second before we even go in this time. We're going to do some really cool thing with these squares. You see these squares up here? All this glass, it's just painted out with temporary construction stuff. But we're going to have Philips Color Kinetics, which is a lighting company, help us with a system. And each of these squares is going to be like an addressable pixel with color control. So we can actually, the idea is we'll be able to have them move, have some sort of animations, have the colors change out, which I think will be a lot of fun. There's Lucia. She's working on our first signage. We're getting a little closer to the open, so we're starting to put up some messages. You keep an eye out. We're going to have like a fun little game. We're gonna cut out little parts in the windows each day and let you see a little bit into the site. We're going to have some more trivia and other games we're going to play there. So let's see, I'm going to come over in the corner. There's a lot going on today. It's probably a lot of background noise. All right, so I am in the far corner here, and you can see that they're closing up the ceiling right now, and everything else is pretty much closed up. That's where the TVs are going to be, like our big addressable display. And they've done the first painting as well, which you'll see a little more as we come this way. So, in front of me here, this is the die wall. So this is going to have stainless steel on top of it, and this is where the beer is going to be, the coffee, the water, self-serve water. There's going to be a cooler under here with the beer in it, and it's going to connect over here, and it's going to be a wooden countertop going along the kitchen here. And that's our kitchen back there. We'll go look at it a little bit more in a few minutes. There's a lot to see today. So you can see all the protection from the painting is still on these columns. We're going to leave those concrete. We are painting the other steel up here. It looks really subtle, but this area back here was all insulation. They had to put sheetrock up there, sort of a pain, but there wasn't any other way to deal with that insulation. You can see there's our spiral insulated double wall heating cooling ducts, and we painted them white with everything else. We were trying to decide whether to do that white or leave it metal. We decided it would just disappear with the ceiling. You can see awesome ceilings, a similar construction method to what Harvard was built with. These are the lights which were hanging there to get sprayed with the white paint, and they've been sprayed now. They're just built out of a really simple thing called unistrut, which is this metal that electricians use to hang stuff, and they just have lights on them. So there's actually a couple coming up right now. We'll take a closer look as we walk over there. So let's walk this way. So that's our first Kendall cloud hanging with the lights and everything, finishing that up. That's like intake air from the outside and intake air from the restaurant, and then they mix and they go into the air conditioning heating system. And right here, this is one of these insets for another large active display. This one faces out to the window to outside, so you'll actually see a lot of that from outside. And there'll be some tables along here, and then there'll be counter seating along this window. This is the closest thing we have to a back of house. We have a little mop closet, which you need to separate from everything else, so there it is. And we have just a little bit of storage space here. We're going to have some shelving and stuff for dry storage. And let's walk over here. So these are going to be seats as we come along here. And it's going to be a little bit tight. I think we can fit through. I'm coming below. All right. So this is going to be our living wall. It's not as big as it looks in this picture probably, but this is going to be planted, and they're making it right now. It's sort of setting in again in a little drain and everything. And here is the back view of our kitchen. So you see that that's they call it a die wall. That's going to have a wooden counter on it with some stool seating. And then this is the far side of the kitchen. They're tiling that area right now, and that's going to be a 4-bay sink right there. And then there's going to be a refrigerator and then some cooking equipment all the way down to the drink area down there. And they're doing a really nice job with the tile. It's looking great. And then we have this little utility bridge up here. We needed to connect stuff from the bathroom to the rest of the space, and this has a special floor in here that we couldn't cut into because it's structural to the building, so we had to do everything on top of the floor, which was new for us. This is the handicap bathroom. We sort of discovered that we've been building 2 handicap bathrooms or accessible bathrooms in every restaurant, and right there that's cut out for the changing table. And they take up a lot of space, so this time around we built 1 accessible bathroom, which is this, and then we built 2 non-accessible bathrooms. So we have 2 other smaller bathrooms, and the whole footprint is about the same as building 2 accessible bathrooms. So I think it's a pretty good solution. I think it's what we're going to do moving forward. So you can see there's a 2nd bathroom, and then here's the 3rd bathroom. And we had a little funny area behind this, which we were able to fit a little closet into, which we can have some dry goods in there, toilet paper and stuff like that. There's the electrical stuff. I'm gonna take you guys. This is the big tour today. I'm climbing up a ladder right now and bringing you up to our little mezzanine. This is not a customer area, obviously, but this is like an accessible area for work. We're gonna have to change filters and stuff like that. This is one of the 2 HVAC or heating ventilation units in the building, and this is our hot water tank. On this project, it was new to us that Cambridge Health Department specified exactly what kind of hot water tank they wanted in here. So that one meets their requirements, and get a perspective of the restaurant from up here. See the kitchen separation coming down the middle of the space there. And over here is where we'll have a large community table. There'll be some seating over there. Most of the orders will be taken over there. And I think that's where we're gonna hold it for today. Thanks everybody. It's a little longer tour than normal. There's a lot going on. I might even start doing these more frequently than once a week. Stay tuned. We'll come up with another one soon.